The universe, dark, mysterious, and unimaginably vast, we're used to thinking that there is nothing bigger. But what if that's not true? What if our entire universe, with all its galaxies, stars, and nebulae, is actually inside another, even more gigantic object? What if we are living inside a black hole? This idea sounds like science fiction, but it challenges the very foundation of our knowledge about the cosmos, the Big Bang Theory. According to this theory, about 13.7 billion years ago, all matter was compressed into an infinitely small and hot point, a singularity. Then an explosion occurred and the universe began to expand, which it continues to do to this day. A key part of this theory is the cosmological principle. It states that on large scales, the universe is homogeneous and looks the same in all directions. Galaxies should be distributed evenly and their rotations should be random without any overall pattern. But recent observations from the James Webb Space Telescope have called this principle into question. In one region of the sky, scientists noticed a strange asymmetry. About 2/3 of the spiral galaxies rotate clockwise, while only 1/3 rotate counterclockwise. If this pattern is confirmed in other parts of space, it would mean the universe is not as uniform as we thought. This is a crack in the foundation of modern cosmology. And here's what's interesting. What cosmic object is known for its powerful rotation? A black hole. Perhaps being inside one is what creates this imbalance in the rotation of galaxies. But there is a second, even stranger fact. If you take all the mass and energy of our observable universe and plug that data into the formula for a black hole's event horizon, the resulting radius would be strikingly close to the actual size of our observable universe. In other words, our universe has the exact size it would have if it were a black hole. This could just be a coincidence, or it could be a crucial clue. Perhaps the reason we can't see anything beyond the edge of the observable world isn't because the light from there hasn't reached us yet. Perhaps this edge is the event horizon, the point of no return of a gigantic black hole in which we are all contained. But this is where the main paradox arises. The Big Bang is an expansion. A black hole is a compression. How can these two ideas coexist? Perhaps our understanding of the Big Bang is incomplete. What if it wasn't the absolute beginning of everything, but merely the moment our bubble of space-time was born inside a black hole that exists in another parent universe? This concept is known as the Big Bounce theory. It suggests that universes can go through cycles of compression and expansion. A previous universe collapses into a giant black hole, the Big Crunch, which then explodes from within, giving birth to a new universe in a new Big Bang. Our universe is just one link in an infinite chain. This idea turns the cosmos into something like a giant cosmic nesting doll, Matushka. The black holes in our universe could be cradles for daughter universes, while our own is just the child of another, larger black hole. But what size would this cosmic monster have to be to contain an entire universe? Let's consider the candidates. Stellar black holes, born from the collapse of massive stars, are too small. If you were to compress Earth into such a black hole, its radius would be just 1 centimeter. Intermediate and even supermassive black holes with masses billions of times greater than our Sun also don't fit. Their size is comparable to our solar system, but not the entire universe. For such a task, you would need a hypothetical yet-to-be-discovered black hole of the SLAB class, a stupendously large black hole. Scientists believe that if such objects exist, they must be outside our world, perhaps in that very parent universe. If we truly live in such a cosmic prism, how would this affect our ultimate fate? There are several theories about the end of the world, but now we must look at them through the lens of being inside a black hole. The Big Crunch theory looks the most likely in this scenario. The gravity of the parent black hole would eventually halt the expansion of our universe and cause all galaxies, stars, and planets to contract back until everything collapses into a single point again, possibly giving birth to a new Big Bounce. However, other theories like the Big Rip or the Big Freeze, which are based on eternal, accelerating expansion, become unlikely. It's hard to imagine how some dark energy could overcome the colossal gravity of our surrounding black hole and tear the universe apart from the inside. The vacuum decay theory, the big slurp, in which a bubble of true vacuum expands and destroys everything in its path, also seems unlikely, as a black hole by its nature is not a vacuum. It turns out that the hypothesis of a universe inside a black hole not only offers a new, exciting model for the birth of worlds, but also predicts our most likely fate, an inevitable collapse, and perhaps a rebirth. Of course, for now, this is just a theory, based on intriguing but not yet fully confirmed data. We still have much to learn. But the next time you look up at the night sky, think about it. Perhaps you are not looking into an infinite void, but at the inner wall of your cosmic prison. And every tiny black hole in our own sky might not be an end, but a beginning, a doorway to another entirely new universe.